We all want to eat a little healthier, but who has time to cook all that from scratch every single night? Well, the secret is in the prep. So today we cook once for 4 dinners, making sweet potatoes and veggies to serve one way with a savory ground turkey and the other with a succulent salmon and a sweet mango salsa that packs in flavor. It's vibrant, protein-packed meals to keep you on track all week long. We're mastering meal prep with a pro, ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the kitchen. I'm Angie Corley. And listen, you know what they say about abs that are made in the kitchen, not just in the gym? My guest today is living proof. You are a personal chef. She's a veteran. She actually lost 65 pounds, helped by mastering the art of meal prep. Chef Ashley Suttle, thank you so much for joining me. Good to have you on the show.
Of course. It's good to be here, Angie. Thank you.
I'm so excited to have you back on the show.
Yes.
Meal prep. We're going to get busy. And today you are going to share an idea for dinner, a healthy week of meals. This is going to be good. Where do we want to start? I see some yummy sweet potatoes over here.
So we are going to start with the sweet potatoes.
Okay.
Very great choice when choosing a starch. I like to peel the skin off. Some people can keep the skin on, but I like to get all of those flavors directly on that sweet potato. And once you start eating clean sweet potatoes that are like ice cream.
Why do you say that?
Yes.
They do have a touch of sweetness, but it's not just that.
Yes, it does. It gives you that sweetness, and it doesn't require a lot. You know, we're used to doing sweet potatoes with the sugar and you know, all
marshmallows, like things.
So they are actually very naturally sweet on their own, and we just dice those up. And
you didn't boil these ahead of time. These are just peeled and ready to go.
Yes.
Cube them up.
Cube them up. Okay, and I actually would like for you to help me on this part.
I'm ready.
Okay, so for the sweet potatoes, what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of this pink Himalayan salt.
Okay,
Tell me
definitely
how much? Just a little.
Just a little? Because this goes a long way, the Himalayan salt.
It does.
Okay.
And then we are going to do some of this everything bagel seasoning.
What?
And you can have fun with that.
Oh my goodness, I never thought. See, that's why you're a personal chef. All of it, you said?
Yes, that's perfect.
Oh my goodness, that is great.
And then we're gonna do a little bit of this black pepper.
I love to get in here. There's something about when someone tells you, but when you actually get your hands in it and start mixing and measuring out, it just works.
And we can do 2 spoons of that. This is gonna be coconut oil. Definitely a better option than using butter or margarine.
And why do you like the coconut oil?
Because it's natural, and I really love all things natural.
Yes.
When you're eating clean, you have to be mindful of what you're putting in. Everything is calories. So when you're using butter, you have to count that. You know, so you want to make sure that you're using the best and the most fresh options.
I love it. Healthier, fresher. That makes sense.
Yes.
Love
and
it.
So we are just going to coat the bottom of this pan with the sweet potatoes. We are going to spread them out a little.
Okay.
And they don't have to be covered in the oven. They will go in just like this.
How long will this go into the oven?
This will go into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes.
Okay. Enough time to prep everything else? Get it ready?
Yes.
You want me to put that in the oven?
Yes, please.
All righty.
Thank you.
Gotcha. All right. All right, what is next?
Okay, next we are going to saute our onions. We could do another, just a little spoonful of that coconut oil.
Okay.
And then you can get those in there, and then we'll dice a couple more.
Is that enough oil, or should I put a little bit more?
That's perfect.
That's perfect? Okay.
Yes.
Put these onions in. Okay.
And onions is a lot of flavor.
I know.
A lot of flavor.
All right, I'm just gonna move this around a little bit.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, do we want these translucent, the onions?
We're really just cooking them off a little bit because we're gonna add that ground turkey in there, and it's gonna still cook.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I see the flavor when I see those onions go in.
Yes, and then we're gonna take that dash and that Himalayan salt, and we're just gonna coat the top of those onions. Get a little extra flavor in there.
Do we put a dash of the dash? And this is Mrs. Dash, right?
Yes, the original.
The original, which is salt-free, isn't it?
Salt-free.
See, You let me know how, oh, that smells so good.
That's perfect.
That's good. And a little
pinch or two.
Okay.
That is perfect.
Got it. All right, pinch or two, and we're gonna move that around a little bit.
Yes.
Love this. And we're gonna put the ground turkey right in.
Right in.
Okay, all
yes.
this goes in?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. And now I'm sure I get to use one of my favorite tools. This
okay,
little
perfect.
meat masher here. Just kind of.
Nice.
And we're gonna brown that up.
Yes.
Got our turkey in the pan, got our potatoes in the oven roasting. When we come back, we're gonna bring up the heat and the sweet with the vibrant mango pico de gallo. So don't go anywhere. That's ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Okay, so we're in the kitchen with Chef Ashley Suttle, who is helping us tackle some healthy meal prep today. Perfect for losing weight and saving time. Thank you, Chef Ashley. Okay, so before the break, we kind of diced up those sweet potatoes. We tossed them in a little coconut oil, pink Himalayan salt, black pepper, some everything seasoning bagel. She's so smart. And then put them in the oven about 20 minutes at 400 degrees. Then we prep this delicious turkey, right? Some sauteed, dicing the onions, a little more of the salt and pepper. I love the salt-free Mrs. Dash, delicious. Then we added the turkey, letting it all cook down here. Is it looking pretty good? About 10 minutes?
It's looking great, yes, perfect.
All right, that does look good. All right, so now this gorgeous, vibrant bouquet for the salsa. Wow,
yes.
That looks so good.
Perfect. So I always like to, add just a touch to any of the meals just to make them fun. A lot of people don't meal prep because they think it always has to be very basic. But so this is really great just to add a kick to that salmon. So we're gonna do some homemade mango salsa.
And it's easier than people think. I love that you're showing us how to do it, because when you see the salsa maybe out and about, you're like, now how many spices? What seasoning? What do I have to buy? Does it take this long? Because you could use those tomatoes for a salad or use the onions for sauteing. All right, so we're gonna mix it all up. Tell us what you're doing.
Yes, so we have the red onions here already. I love red onions, and they're really good for you as well. We're gonna put some of those jalapenos in there.
And did we leave the seeds? Are they hot, spicy? What level?
Yes, we can leave the seeds. We can leave the seeds.
Okay,
yes, there's a couple in there. They won't hurt.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do those diced tomatoes.
Yup, look at this bowl. Look at that.
And my favorite part, mangoes. A lot of people just doing a kick to the salsa, just adding those mangoes in there for a little bit of sweetness. And then we have here cilantro. We're probably going to do about 3 to 4 tablespoons of that cilantro. And then for the limes, we're gonna do it the fresh way. We're going to squeeze it in there.
Look at you. Who needs to go to the gym? Squeeze those limes.
Right, that's exercise right there. So we're gonna squeeze those limes in there.
There's a lot of lime in there. Those are good.
Yes, they are. So I love to be very gentle when I'm mixing. I always say you have to make food with love.
Yes, agree.
And so,
love that. And can we put this like in a jar? Maybe
yes.
Use this for other recipes? Or
yes, we can put this in a jar and store it. You can put it in a mason jar or a container and restore that in the refrigerator. And you can always add a little avocado later for taste.
Going in that mango. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Cheers. Not spicy. I love the sweetness of the mango. Nice crunch. The brightness of the cilantro.
Nice.
That is lovely. Give me some chips. Should I get some chips on the side while we cook everything else?
Yes.
Are you happy with it?
Yes.
That's good.
I am.
I love it. All right.
Perfect.
All right. That's going to go in the fridge?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to check on this turkey. I'll let you come on back and check our turkey because I think it's ready. And guess what? That salsa's done. The turkey is nearly done. I'm excited about it all. Does that look good?
It looks perfect.
I love it. Okay. Great. Stick with us. More healthy ideas for dinner. That's on the way ahead on Dinner DeeAs. This is Dinner DeeAs, and we are meal prepping like the pros with Chef Ashley Suttle, Chef AI. We're making 2 different dishes, okay? If you follow our recipe, you'll have 2 of each. So that's 4 nights from 1 prep season. So ground turkey, little sweet potatoes, some veggies, yum yum, plus the same size with salmon and a mango pico de gallo that is chilling. If you just tuned in before the last break, Chef AI and I finished up our turkey. We let it rest. I see it over here chilling out. Then we made the salsa with diced tomatoes and mangoes and jalapenos and red onions, cilantro, lime juice, a little salt, letting it sit in the fridge. All those flavors are getting married and dating each other and hanging out a little bit. So now it's time for the salmon. And it is gorgeous looking salmon. All right, Chef, what do we do here?
So first we are going to coat our pan with a little bit of coconut oil. And it's my go-to. Coconut oil is definitely my go-to.
And it's, again, when you hear coconut oil, people might be thinking, no, is it sweet? Is it high heat? You know, it just has a really mellow flavor. It's a beautiful, it's like a bouquet flavor.
Yes,
it's really
so
nice.
very light on the flavor, but it's really good for you. It's a good option when choosing how to coat your pan.
Okay.
And then I have my homemade seafood seasoning. It is salt-free as well, and it has a lot of great blends. So I normally just kind of drizzle that over the top. Once I drizzle that, I kind of massage it in.
A little dry rub action, if you will.
A little dry
Can you
rub.
tell and share maybe one or two things in your secret seafood seasoning?
Yes, so it does have a little bit of a kick. So I use some cayenne pepper.
Okay.
And I use garlic, and I use Cajun seasoning. Yes, so, you know, it's like a better version of Obey.
Yeah. Obey is like, oh boy, sometimes.
Right.
Love that. All right.
So once we get that seasoned, you don't have to season both sides. Again, you don't want to focus on flavor. A lot of things have flavor already. It's a flavorful fish.
Right.
And so you don't want to over season. You don't want to lose sight of the reason you're meal prepping in the first place.
Okay, so seasoning side down, and I see that you have the skin. If someone's opposed to the skin, we could slice it or have it or buy it without.
You could take the skin off, but I love the skin. I always go ahead and flip those and let that get a little crunch, and so it adds a little bit of
so we do it crispy,
texture.
nice sear.
Yes.
Okay, could we use frozen? Because I tend to keep some seafood just kind of hanging out just quick for those quick meals.
Yes.
And maybe even shrimp or another fish if we wanted to do that,
Absolutely.
Chef? Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, that seasoning smells dynamite. Okay, so that's going to go for about how long?
So this is going to go for about 6 minutes or so.
Okay.
And we can just kind of keep an eye on that and flip it, and it'll go about 6 minutes on the other side as well.
Perfect. I love salmon. It's just so easy.
Yes.
I know. I'm going to switch with you, I think, because you're going to get to these veggies, and I'll watch our salmon over here.
Of course. So we are going to steam our vegetables.
Okay.
And so we'll just add about a half a cup of water at the bottom of a skillet for the string beans. And then we'll add a half a cup of water in the bottom of our pot for the broccoli.
Okay.
And then we have that broccoli here already prepared.
All right. So just the water and put them. I love that you kind of prepped.
Yes.
So we're, you know, getting home, we're washing it, cutting it down. It's ready to go when you need it.
Absolutely. Prepping is really the #1 thing when it comes to meal prep, simply because you're just saving a lot of time.
Okay, Chef, how long do these take to cook?
So they take about 6 to 8 minutes on both sides.
Okay.
And so those are actually about ready to be flipped.
You're going to trust me to do this now, right?
I trust you.
Okay. Oh,
nice.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, my goodness.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. How long these veggies? Because this salmon is calling our name.
Yeah, so the veggies will steam for about the same amount of time, about 6 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
You still want to make sure that they're crispy. You have to remember we're going to reheat these items once it's time to actually cook them, so you don't want it to lose nutrient or be soggy.
Yeah, we don't want that. Hey, this salmon is sizzling. Those veggies are steaming. When we come back, we're going to put everything together, all these components. We're going to finish our salsa, show you how to pack them up, and that's a really big deal. This is meal prep, stress-free week. Oh, definitely. It's ahead on Dinner DeeAs. You know this is Dinner DeeAs. We are at the finish line for our ultimate healthy meal prep with Chef Ashley, Chef AI. Okay, so we're prepping once, making 2 different dinners. We have sweet potatoes and veggies served with ground turkey and the same sides with the salmon and that homemade mango salsa. And listen, little reminder for anyone on the fence about meal prepping, how it helped my girl, Chef AI, lose over 60 pounds, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me show you this. Look at this photo. What? That's not you.
Yes.
Not on the left.
That's me.
How do you feel when you look at this photo? You look amazing.
I feel great. I feel better than I did in my 20s. I mean, just wanting to get healthy and having fun while getting healthy. So I feel great.
You're making me want to squat, but okay, listen, before the break, we kind of seasoned, we did a little searing, we did it all with our salmon, and then we steamed our veggies, broccoli, the green beans, each with just a little bit of water at the bottom of the pan, letting them cook for what, about 10 minutes?
Yes.
Right, Chef? Okay, great. It's now time for the moment we've all been waiting for, to plate up and box one. We're gonna have one now and one for later. You wanna start with the salmon?
Yes,
okay.
Perfect. So we are going to do about a half a cup of sweet potatoes. Want to make sure that we are staying within our portion control.
Mm-hmm. And that was key for you, right? The portion
Yes,
control, and obviously
absolutely.
you were in the gym.
Yes.
How much salmon do we have here?
So we have a 6-ounce piece of salmon here.
Oh, it's just fantabulous.
And then we are going to do a healthy amount of veggies, but we are going to go ahead and do a little sprinkle of this Himalayan salt.
You know what's
here.
interesting? I would think they're steamed veggies, right? Can we just overload? Are we ODing on veggies if we were to eat this whole pan?
So too much of anything is still too much. So you want to make sure that you are still portioning out your servings, because, you know, bloating is real. And so you don't want to feel so stuffed. You know, we eat for maintenance and not necessarily to get like stuffed or full.
True. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Love that. That is just
So
beautiful.
And then of course the star of the show here.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and toss in these avocados, which are optional, but they are a healthy fat, and they definitely, it's like the parsley on the top.
Oh, I love that fresh avocado. And you taught me a really cool trick. I'm just going to tell everybody, as you were chopping those up during the break, Miss Chef AI said you can test if they're ripe if these stems come off on the end. Just kind of do a little flick and
do a little flick, and you're able to
hard.
even see the color of what the whole entire avocado is going to look like.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. Beautiful, fresh, yummy. You know, we had a little taste test. It's a fiesta, if you will.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
Chef AI, look at that plate. Okay, so we've got the plate done. So now we're gonna do our container. Since we're gonna meal prep, it's gonna be hard. I know, but this way, if we do it now, prepare it, it's ready to go, come home, or if you need a little snack, take it on the go. Same amounts, about a half cup.
Yes.
Of those deliciously roasted sweet potatoes. Get the 6 ounces of salmon.
Yes.
Green beans, nice and steamed.
Perfect.
And we could put both veggies if we want, or you just choose one.
Yes, you
put
could
them
do
together.
a mixture of veggies if you'd like. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of salt.
That looks so gorgeous.
And we can just add those in there as well.
Let me just come on this side, just in case you're saying,
Of
Angie, grab
course.
this little.
Of course.
I don't know which one to enjoy. I mean, you're.
And then
Oh,
we
that's
are going to
gorgeous.
put that salsa on there.
Look at that. Wow. Okay, are you going to join me for a little taste here?
I will.
All right.
Yes.
Get this piece of salmon right here. I hate to wreck your plate.
Let's get some of that salsa.
Oh,
sweet
definitely. That
potatoes.
mango. Even though I want to eat this whole bunch, let's take this right here.
That's good.
Oh, baby, that's good.
Wow.
That is so fresh and delicious. That's good. That salmon is perfect. I love the sear on top. The veggies are bright and steamed. Still have a little bit of crunch.
That is perfect.
I'll be back in a minute. Let's go down and get these turkey bowls together. That's out of sight. Kind of the same thing. So we're going to bring maybe the veggies a little closer to you.
Yes.
You're going
And
to
the
plate
sweet
it all up.
potatoes.
Oh, the sweet potatoes. Yes.
Yes, perfect.
Bring these down. And really, you know, you might be thinking, take some time, but you know what? when it comes time to after work, lunch, or anytime you want a meal, it's done. It's prepped.
Yes.
Don't have to cook the rest of the week. We're talking about 4 meals at least. You could always do a little bit more.
Yes.
This is just genius. And I'm sure you want this incredible. Look at those colors of that mango salsa.
I love it. It's great.
And you're gonna do mostly broccoli.
Yes.
For the ground turkey.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Perfect. And there you have that.
Great. Oh, we don't need the salsa on this one.
Nope, we can do without it.
Well, I
It's
get to-
pretty good, but yeah, we can do without the
That's
salsa
gorgeous.
on this one.
Variety, I love that. And then we're gonna do the to-go container again.
Yes.
Now you're ready to go. We're talking about at least 4 meals, sometimes even more. And oh, they look like there's leftovers, Chef AI.
Of course.
Wink, wink.
Yes.
Love that. So just put it all together, portion control, meals that are healthy, made with good fats. I'm gonna grab, we have some forks down here.
Yes.
Put it all together. A container
There
of
you
love.
have it.
All right, well, you know what we gotta do. We gotta
Taste.
do a little taste.
Let's try it.
Gotta eat that too. That's so good. It's just light.
Those sweet potatoes are
Oh.
so good.
Perfect amount of sweetness. I love that.
Yes.
You're so sweet
I
too. Give me
love
some
it.
love. Thanks to my guest, Chef Ashley Suttle, Chef AI. Get both of these recipes on our website that we've prepped. Go to dinnerdiaz.com along with a link to your Instagram. She's
Yes.
busy girl. All right, I'm Angie Corley. We'll see you next time with more ideas for dinner. Now go get to meal prepping. We're gonna have to eat some more of them.